we would be discussing our normal projects, and then our attention would turn to the device. We'd start talking about the device. And as soon as we started talking about it, it would start going burp, 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 burp. And we also found in the morning, we would set it up and let it run overnight. It would be 0 counts, and we would be walking down the hall ready to put the key in the door to open it. And before we do that, we'd hear burp, 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 burp. And the data showed that that's what was happening. So there was a really an interesting interaction. We thought, okay, somehow mind is involved in this. And so the experiment on the left was to just stand there and not put the hands around the device, but just to intend for it to count. We would sometimes get some counts, but we would always get more when we just did with mind. And so the protocol was to be without hands, and then we would put hands around the detector and focus on the detector, and we would get all these counts. And then we would step back, and when it had stopped burping, we would put hands around the device, but now we'd put our mind on an arithmetical problem. And you never let your attention come down to the device, 0 counts. So that showed us that mind was very much involved in the process. So very clearly, mind was involved, and very clearly, one's intention was involved. So, a very powerful piece of data to show that there is stuff in humans that can do this, if the humans direct their intention.